The family of a beloved father of three who was stabbed to death near his home in Harlow have thanked the investigative team who brought his killer to justice. Tieran Carmody, 19, was jailed for life on Monday the 5th of August following a trial held at Chelmsford Crown Court. He will serve a minimum of 26 years before he can be considered for parole. Carmody inflicted a single fatal stab wound on the 35-year-old Max Richardson on Monday the 21st of August last year. That evening, Max had confronted Carmody near to his home and a children's play park in Joyners Field, Harlow. Carmody had been loitering near properties and the play park, making children in the area feel uncomfortable. Max, alongside neighbours, approached him as he stood astride a bicycle smoking cannabis. Carmody lashed out at Max, pushing him over a large branch which was lying on the ground nearby, causing him to fall to the floor. After shoving Max away, Carmody was seen to walk backwards towards his bike. He grabbed his rucksack, from which he drew a long-bladed weapon, returning to Max, who by this point held his hands up in surrendering motion. Carmody stabbed his victim once through the stomach. Witnesses described this assault as calm and deliberate act. He was seen to return the blade to his sheath and stow it back inside his rucksack before fleeing the scene on his bicycle. Police officers and paramedics arrived and provided immediate care to Max, but he was sadly pronounced dead while en route to hospital. A manhunt was launched and images of Carmody taken from doorbell and CCTV footage were analysed and released to the public. The police were able to build a timeline of his movements, establishing he was held by the 19-year-old Harrison Barnett. Carmody and Barnett were captured on CCTV at a shop in Pitsea and leaving a pub in Benfleet in the days following the murder. The police's investigation revealed Barnett had provided shelter to Carmody, allowing him to use his mobile phone to speak with friends and family and to conduct internet searches. On Barnett's phone, the police found searches of the police's appeal and news articles covering the stabbing. A further internet search queried how a person can leave the country without a passport. Barnett of St Mary's Crescent, Basildon, was arrested and later denied a charge of perverting the course of justice. He stood trial alongside Carmody and was convicted. At the sentencing hearing on the 5th of August held at Southwark Crown Court, Barnett was sentenced to a total of 18 months imprisonment. This included a 3-month prison term for breaching a suspended prison sentence he was already serving. Victim impact statements were read to the court on behalf of Max's partner Sarah and his mum Carol. Carol said, "I would like to thank the police, the prosecutors and the jurors for all their hard work in relation to this case. I would like to thank the judge who recognised that this was a brutal murder. Having to sit in court and see what we have seen and hear what we have heard is replaying and haunting me on a daily basis. Having to say goodbye to someone you love, my son, breaks my heart into small pieces. We all miss you and love you so much. Rest in peace with Nan and now Max." Sarah told the court she also drafted her statement on behalf of their 3 children, aged 13, 6 and 2. She said, "No one will ever understand the impact of witnessing your partner of 14 years and the father of your 3 children being murdered right in front of you, and that feeling of instantly losing it all. Max was not only a partner and a father, but he was also a son and a brother, and again, no one can ever know how that feels to lose a son or a brother in these tragic circumstances. Mine and my children's lives have been torn apart, and our lives will never be the same again after losing Max. The heartache and pain this has caused to us cannot even put into words. You have taken someone from us that can never be replaced ever. Tieran Carmody, you have significantly affected not only my life but my children's lives too. Detective Chief Inspector Ashley Howard of the Serious Crime Directorate said, in a matter of seconds, Max Richardson was mortally wounded in a brutal and entirely senseless act of violence. He wanted to ensure his children felt safe in the public space near their home. He wanted to tell Tieran Carmody to stop scaring them. Carmody responded with needless ferocity, using a large knife to swiftly and deliberately end Max's life. In doing so, he left Max's loving family utterly devastated. Max's family have sat through a difficult trial with dignity and restraint, now speaking of the impact of this horrific crime. Their lives have been torn apart. Their loss cannot be put into words. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my crime channel. Thank you.